Hi, good afternoon, YouTubers. This is Fran-Sez. It's about 4:30 p.m. on a Monday afternoon. Uh, I just got back from hanging out at the pool for 3 hours maybe. Anyways, I did a load of laundry, and this is one of the shirts I washed. Anyways, it's a tank top, striped white, and it looks orange, but it actually is pink. And I got a green skirt on. It's a short skirt. It's one of these ones with the pockets. But it's really comfortable just wearing around the house. I mean, it's like dressed down. Anyways, hey, I got good news. Rocky showed up. I bought some peanuts last week, and I've been putting a few out. And anyways, they disappear, but I hadn't seen a squirrel come around. But I just opened the blinds when I got home, and Rocky was out there. So I checked my blood sugar again. It dropped 44 points since this morning. So I didn't eat anything all day. Actually, I ate a meal around midnight, and because I get up and listen to the radio, so I go to bed early. Like I think last night I went to bed about 7 o'clock, and I just can't stay up later than that. Yesterday was Sunday. Yeah, Sunday morning I'm up at like real early, 6:30 to get ready to go to church, and I did go to church yesterday. In fact, I think I did do a video yesterday, if I recall. But anyways, yeah, I think I did. Yeah. So anyways, I had a good time at the pool. There was nobody there, and I only did one load of laundry, and so there was all the washes were free. So when I got down there, I used the one on the end, like the one I usually use. And so I went down the pool, did some leg kicks, swam 10 lengths of the pool, and then sat out in my chair for about 15 minutes to dry off. Then I put my sandals on and my cover up, and I go back up into the laundry room. Well, I gets in there, and every dryer is being used, and I'm like, what? So, anyways, I couldn't believe it, and none of the machines were being used. So I don't know. I think someone, I don't know who, but I think some people just go wash their clothes somewhere else, maybe at one of those big industrial washers somewhere. Then they bring the clothes back, and because it's $1.50 to dry. So, I mean, there's about one, two, three, four, five, six, seven. There's about 16 dryers. There's about 7 or 8 across the top, and every single one of those dryers was full of laundry. I was like, what? So, anyways, there was about four minutes left on a few dryers, and so those machines stopped, and I had to wait about 10 minutes, and then here comes somebody, starts taking all their laundry out of the dryer, and I could not believe how much laundry this one woman had stuffed in the dryer. I mean, I'm like, how the heck did all that stuff get dry? She must have had it on high for 50 minutes because, she stuffed this huge basket full of like sheets and whatever, white stuff. And I was like, oh. So I cleaned the lint out, and then I threw my stuff in. I basically, I don't pack the machine out, let's put it that way. And some people would put twice as much laundry in the dryer as me, but I dry my stuff on low, so it doesn't shrink on me. So, and some of the things I have require low heat, and they're delicate, so you got to go with the flow. So all my stuff was dry after 50 minutes. So I gets up there, and like now all the folding tables are being used, and so one lady I got there just before she did or something, and I just pulled my laundry out. Usually I'm there when it's still going roundy, and I pull things out and fold them. And so everything is folded and put away in my bag before the machine starts. But somebody came down the pool while I was down there, a woman. Never seen her before, but apparently she's just visiting her mother, and she came down the pool. So anyway, so we were chatting. So she asked me some questions, and she said she thought I was a woman until I started talking. Well, so she asked me a bunch of questions. So, I said, yeah, I don't mind telling you. So, anyways, so then I got my stuff out of the dryer, and I went and I basically sat in the shade. And then once my laundry was dry, I folded it, put it in the bag, brought it down, put it in my cart on wheels. And then I sat in the sun. That's when I put the lotion on. So I did 3 sets of lead kicks, 75 each set. So I didn't do as many as I did like last week when I went to the pool last time. And my blood sugar was 123 when I got back. So it didn't get down to like, if I'd done some more another set of leg kicks and swam around more, I probably would have been under 120. But you know what? I'm happy because, I'm limiting how much I eat. I limit my carbs, and I don't use sugar. And, I'm keeping my blood sugar very close to normal without any medication. So, I've been doing this religiously now for 4 weeks, and I have to go. Let's see, I have to go this week, probably Thursday or Friday. I have to go to the lab and have I got a sheet, the doctor gave me, and do more blood work. So they're going to find out, where all my hormones are. I'm interested to find out what the spironolactone increased dose did to my pituitary gland output. And so basically then I see the doctor the following week, next week in about 10 days. And then I have no idea what's going to happen, so it's all up for speculation, but we'll see, I mean, I refuse to take the metformin, even though he prescribed it to me. But I think I proved that I don't need metformin, and I refuse to take that medicine because that caused my heart failure. I mean, I basically, over the last 3 years, have not really taken any blood sugar medication, and I've controlled my blood sugar with diet. And all these medications have side effects, and I ain't going to take a medication. I have restrictions on the foods I eat, and all you girls and everybody on YouTube knows what Fran-Sez eats, and it's very strict diet, and I'm happy with that. Okay, so part of the reason for the diet the way I do what I do eat is for my blood sugar concerns. Plus, I need to lose weight, so I'm working on it. And I'm constantly making changes to my diet, okay? And I feel like I'm getting enough exercise at the pool. You don't have to kill yourself to, I can be toned, swimming in the pool, breaststroke, backstroke, kicking my legs. I get plenty of exercise, and I'm generally pretty tired pushing my cart coming home, and I get the sun. So Fran-Sez is taking care of me, and so I gotta start cooking because I cooked some rice last night because I got hungry around midnight, and I know everybody's gonna say, "Oh, you're not supposed to eat in the middle of the night," but you know what? yesterday on Sunday, I didn't eat all day. And I didn't eat breakfast. I didn't eat lunch. And when I got home, I made a video, and I think I cooked some veggies and rice about, I don't know, it was in the afternoon. And then, and then about 8 or 10 hours later, I was hungry again. So I cooked a little bit more rice. So, basically I steamed some broccoli and cooked a couple of carrots with chopped onion and some rice and some olive oil. So I didn't really have a lot of protein yesterday. So, but that's what I'm doing. I got to like this week. I got to really hit it hard because when I go next week in 10, 11 days, when I go to see my doctor, I'm going to get weighed in, and I want to lose. I want to be another 5 pounds lighter than I was last month. I got to lose a pound a week at least, or I am going to be very upset with myself. So I'm drinking coffee. I brewed a 6-cup pot. I got four more cups stuck in here. So I brewed coffee this morning. I'm having coffee now. So anyways, doing really good. Oh, and when I was down the pool, I told them there's like a break in the fence around the pool, and it's these teenagers down there. They broke the bars on the fence, and that place is locked up to keep little kids out, and now the opening in the fence is so big, some little kids can just walk in and out, whether they got the gate locked or not. And I told this, there's a woman that goes around cleaning. She's like a housekeeper. She goes around and cleans all the hallways and takes care of things around. There's a lot of maintenance people. There's men and women that work here in this office help. So we got talking, and and I shared some things with her too. And so that leads me to believe that, I think they're going to give me a fair shake in the office. And I told when I went in there to use the bathroom while my laundry was going, I talked to one of the girls in there. I says, I really can't afford to move. And I says, I like the pool. And I says, how long do I have to sign a lease for? And she says, well, we have 12 up to 14-month leases. And I went, oh, gee. I says, well, I'm going to have to sign for another year because, I just can't afford to move. And I have a lot of debts I'm trying to resolve. Some of it's, well, actually, most of it's all credit card debt. But and there's a settlement I've been paying on for 3 years. So I used to live in a camper. I couldn't live there anymore because I was disabled and I didn't have transportation. I didn't have a vehicle anymore. So I had to move into town. So I had to I tried to sell it. It wouldn't sell. So basically I got like half of what I owed on it. And then they wanted me to come up with the difference. I said, hey, look, I can't do that. So the bank made a settlement with me for 40% of the existing debt after they auctioned it off for half of what it was worth. So, that's what happens. You become disabled, out of work, your income drops to a pittance, and you can't afford to make payments on everything. So what do? What I should have done was moved immediately as soon as possible, moved out of the camper, gave that back to the bank, and then moved in somewhere where the rent was cheap. And then I could have continued to pay for the van that I had a lease on, And then I'd probably still have a van, right? Well, you know what? I don't even want to talk about it. But, sometimes you make decisions that you think are the best for your situation at a certain time in your life, and sometimes you kind of regret it, because sometimes you're caught between a rock and a hard place, and you have to, like, do the best you can. And that's what Fran-Sez has been doing for 5 years. Actually, last week on the 29th was the last day I worked because I was hospitalized with heart failure at 500 pounds. And I was not allowed to go back to work. The company I worked for was a union job, and they wouldn't let me go back. I tried to pass a fitness for duty exam, and I got big thumbs down. So then after that, everything started snowballing because I couldn't afford to make payments on my van and all these other things. So I mean, hey, that's what happens to you, I mean, so if you're able to work until you get your planned retirement date, you should be, thank God, because you know what? Sometimes things happen beyond your control. And I guess if I got killed in a car accident, I guess that would be beyond my control. So I really can't complain too awful hard because Fran-Sez is living good, taking care of herself, and I feel great, okay? I feel healthy, and so anyways, everything doesn't work out as your plan in your life, and that's for sure in my life, because everything I wanted to plan on doing and retire at 62, that would be in like a year from now. Well, guess what? I got early retired 5 years ago. Totally financially unprepared. Okay. So love everybody. Have a good day.